Hi guys, I'm Chi. Greetings to you all, wherever you may be listening. Yes, Eedris Abdulkareem have come out to blast the BBC on the recent documentary they made about the founder of the Scorn, that is late Prophet TB Joshua. He said that he said that BBC has no moral justification to condemn an African man. He said, until BBC make a documentary on the atrocities committed by Britain on Africa, on African soil, then would they have the moral justification to condemn any African man? Well, the thing is this, in as much he's trying to make sense. He's a Muslim, right? Talking for the Christians somehow. But think of it. What about if those ladies that this man did all those things to, the rape, the torture, the forced abortion, imprisonment, those kind of things he'd committed, all those ladies were stating out. What if it was those ladies were his sisters, his cousins, his children, daughters? Would he be saying this thing? Wouldn't he be pained that such a man lived and nothing happened to him? Government did nothing. Government did nothing. Even those wise men, those his prophets acting as wise men, they're supposed to be arrested as well because they knew all these things. In fact, somehow they are involved. Nothing is done. Nothing was done even till this day. At least the government could have moved to investigate deeper into what has happened. Now the thing is this. Why will you be waiting for BBC to come and make a documentary on the atrocity committed by Britain on African soils? Why are you waiting for them? They have done their own. Why don't you, as an individual, do the documentary yourself? Nobody is tying you. Nobody is holding you. Just like BBC, nobody was tying them or holding them not to do it. They went ahead and did it to show to the world to be careful. That is what this message is also telling. That documentary is like trying to tell people to be careful of the churches you attend. There is shedding light on it. And you and I know that these things happens in churches. He's trying to make you to be aware. Open your eye, shine your eye when you're going to any church. Don't let any pastor deceive you. In sleeping with you, telling you it's normal and protecting you. It was God who asked him to do it. And you are covering the man up. You see, that's the problem we have. Covering our own thieves, our own criminal. We like to protect them. That is the same thing happening in Nigeria. They talk about one bad politician. You will see people that will come and protect him and say, yeah, he did not do anything. He did not do anything. How do we then go forward? If BBC did not do this documentary, do you know how many churches that are still doing this thing? At least now there's more awareness on it. At least parents now will be careful the kind of churches their daughter attend. You see all those prophecy church? They are into these things a lot. They sleep with a lot of girls, even guys. Young girls, people's wives, they get them pregnant. And you're saying that BBC did not try for us? Nobody has had the courage to come out in Nigeria and expose this thing once and for all and make a documentary on it. Where everybody was scared. Because those GOs, they are very powerful. Those kind of pastors, they have connections. They have some criminal gangs that they can send to eliminate you. So that's why people were scared. Even those that spoke out, somehow they disappeared. Nobody know what happened to them. Go and ask Bisola Johnson how she has been hiding herself when she came out to expose these things. People bashed her, many believed her, but she went into hiding as well. Many went into hiding. The government cannot protect them. That is why people kept quiet. It's not like we did not know. We all know. Even today, many churches are doing it, but nobody is still talking. People are scared. And BBC have come to expose it, and you're saying until they make a documentary on the atrocities Britain committed on African soil, that's when they have the moral justification to condemn any African man. Why are you waiting for BBC? You do the documentary yourself. Go and investigate. Do the documentary on the atrocities that Britain committed on African soil. Do it and then put it online on your page. You can put it on your page or maybe give it to any national TV or bloggers to post it as well, so that the world will know the atrocities Britain committed. Now ask yourself, they are not holding you, and you like going there for a show. You hate the British, the UK or whatever, but you go there for a show. They call you for a show. You go there, you enjoy yourself, you shop, you relax. You know, you love the country. No, I don't understand. Now, the atrocities that Britain committed on African soils, you and I know they did one or two things, but who were the enablers? Who enabled it? Who helped them to make sure that this thing they are doing will go successful? Who were the enablers? The same us. The same blacks enabled them. So we are involved as well. Imagine we did not cooperate, our forefathers then. They did not cooperate with them. How would they have gained access in committing what they committed? Our fathers then, those people that existed then, they were the one who helped them to sell their children. Some guys were involved in going to kidnap people, to catch people and sell for them. So imagine that we decided not to sell our children to them or go and be kidnapping people because they will come and pay and say, go and get guys for us. Some guys were into the business of going to catch people and deliver to them. Not only the whites that came, right, that time. So we're involved. Imagine that we fought against it. We're like, never. We're not taking this money. We're not taking your gifts, your mirror, your gunpowder, dim gun. We're not taking it. We are not giving out our people to you. In fact, imagine that our people fought back when they came to take our people for slavery. Imagine they fought back, you know, to release them, you know, to free them. Imagine we did not allow them to ship them out. But our people did what? They collaborated. They were the enablers. So what are you saying? So is it only Britain that acted alone? Who forced the blacks to take the bribes from them? Who forced them to take the gifts? Who forced them to go and catch their own people and give to them? So this is the question. Now, talking about BBC coming to make documentary on the atrocities Britain committed, there are already books. Go and read. There are books that have documented these things. Go to your library, National Library. Make your research. You will find books of what they did as well. It was written by people. You don't have to wait for BBC. People have written books about it. Go and read. You understand? How do we know what we know that they did? Because somehow we read the books. Yes, we read the books. So you go to your National Library or search online. You can buy the books as well online and read and understand what happened. Go to those countries where those things happened, where the British went and did what they did. Go there. They have their libraries too. They will give you the books you will read. So all these things are well documented. You understand? You don't have to wait for BBC. So this is it. Let us stop covering these people up. If it was imagine that TB Joshua now is like he was a Christian, like they said. I don't understand what kind of Christian was that. So let's say he was a Christian, and he was, you know, sleeping with Muslim girls in Nigeria. Yes, imagine he was benching them, banging Muslim girls anyhow in that country. Getting them pregnant, forcing them to body, torturing them. Imagine all those ladies were all Muslim girls. Do you know what could have happened in Nigeria till now? You and I know what will happen now. Riot everywhere. Riot everywhere. You guys know what I'm talking about. That's the country you are in. They are going to riot. A lot of people, Christians will be pied. A lot will be pied. Neutralize all of them. They'll start burning places, burning. They'll say, oh, it was your GO. Okay, your GO was sleeping with Muslim girls. They even trapped them in there. Got them pregnant. This is abomination. No. Before you know it, they start chopping people's head off. Yeah, it's possible. This will happen. So allow us Christians to understand it in our own way. Because if it was the Muslims, come on, fire everywhere by now, because they will not tolerate it at all. They will not tolerate it. Haram, evil has happened in the land. and some people will collect. So we are not happy about it. If it was your sister, this man did all these things too. Ladies, a lot of women were victims in that church. Fake miracles, RNG anyhow. You know? Even those that got miracle, it was by God's grace. God just pitied them and have seen their suffering. And maybe they don't want to allow this man to deceive them more and destroy them. God just have mercy on them. Because they prayed with their heart. And they prayed to the real Almighty and not to TB Joshua. They prayed to the real Almighty God. And God heard them and delivered them. Yes, God can even deliver you even in the native doctor's shrine. If your heart is pure and you are praying unto him for mercy to help you, to heal you. So those kind of miracles could have happened there, but people will say, but I was healed there. It was God who did it, not TB Joshua's prayer. God heard your prayer. You had faith. You had faith, and you went there and prayed, believing on God. Christ is the Son, the Holy Spirit. You believed and you prayed hard. You fasted. You cried, and God heard you. Not the prayer of that man. But you are not thinking that the healing you got was from him. No. No. Remember that God is everywhere. The Spirit of God is everywhere. Yes, even in the native doctor shrine, the Spirit of God can be there. God is everywhere. So you cannot tell me that God cannot be in native doctor shrine. He will be afraid of being there. You cannot tell me that God will be afraid of being in TB Joshua's environment. For what? He created all. So he can choose to be anywhere he wants. He said he's everywhere. Omnipresence. So that means when people gather praying, he knows those that are praying with sincerity of mind, those that are looking unto him, not unto man. And God could have used and healed them, heard their prayer and blessed them. Not that man. So that is how these things happen. That is how it happens. In a crowd of thousands, God will surely bless some people there because he is there hearing their prayer, not the prayer of that evil man that walked. No. You know, relationship with God is one-on-one, your heart. You connect with your spirit. For your God is a spirit himself. So he knows your heart. So that's it. So the question is this: all the money they are looting in Nigeria now, or all the evil happening in Africa, all the evil happening in Nigeria, Boko Haram, herdsmen, name them all those kidnappers, all those people laundering money, you know, politicians coming to deceive us, some bad policemen, bad soldiers. Is it the Britain that is causing it? The atrocities happening in Nigeria now, is it the Britain that is causing it? Is it the Britain that is causing it? It's not us, the blacks. The atrocities happening all over in Africa. Is it the Britain that is still doing it? It's not we, the blacks. Okay, you say they sponsored it. What if we, the blacks, choose not to allow them to use us? So that means we are still involved somehow. It takes two to tango. So that means if you say the Britain are the one, the Western are the one supplying those weapons to those guys, they are the enablers, they help them to loot the money, but who are the ones looting it? It's not our people first. Who are the ones spying people left and right? It's not our people. Is it the Britain? If they give you gun and say kill your people, can't you use your head and refuse it? And say, no, I love my people. I can't take it. Mr. White Man, go away. I can't do what you asked me to do. So what if we, the blacks, start rejecting their evil offers, if at all there is one? What if we start rejecting them? So that means we are our own problem. So if at all they are the one using us, what if we choose to say no to them? Will they use us? So that means we are the problem. We are our own problem. So the atrocities happening in Africa, it is us. The looting of money, everything. The evil governments, left and right. Is it the whites? Are they the one there? Is it not us? Our people that choose to wicked us? Our people that don't have love for us? Are they not the one? Then if you say they should make the documentary about their own Prince Andrew or whatever, what is happening in their palace there, in the royal family's home. Why are you waiting for them to come and do the documentary for you? Why are you waiting for them? If you know the story, go ahead and do it. If you know those that are involved, go and document them. Go and ask them questions. Do the documentary yourself. Why are we all waiting for the white man to do something for us? when we can do these things ourselves. So if you know how to do documentary or people that can do it, pay them and let them do documentary for you so that you come and show to the world what the royal family do as well, the evil they have committed. Or if you know what the British did and you feel you are not satisfied by the books you have read in South Africa, in Ghana, everywhere they were in that time, in Kenya, Uganda, then you go ahead and make your own documentary. Go and ask questions, make video and publish it or write books. Nobody is holding you. Don't wait for them. We always want that. We are waiting for the whites to do something. Can't you start doing something? Okay? So that's it, guys. So Eedris Abdulkareem, or those that are supporting him or supporting TB Joshua, the question is this: if it was your own person, your wife, that this man is banging, benching, sexing, you know, get them pregnant, abort it, torture them. If it was your wife, would you still support him? If it was your daughter, would you still support him? If it was your sisters, your mothers, your cousin sisters, if it was them, would you support him still after knowing all these things? Those ladies are speaking out now because the man is gone. When he was alive, people feared him. You and I know that the government even did nothing. Government did not do anything to him. The man was like a lord. He was like he felt he was above. He was one of the owners of Nigeria. You know, people feared him. That's why even many couldn't speak out because of that fear that they could buy them, they could put them in prison. You know, they don't know what will happen to them because those that spoke out, nothing. Government did not protect them. Government did not even try to investigate or arrest this man once and for all. And there are many pastors still doing it and they have not gone to jail. Many pastors destroying our girls, our daughters, our children, our sisters, mothers, getting girls pregnant. Even some have delivered babies for their husbands. And their husbands don't know that it was pastor that pregnanted their wives. That's why you see a lot of abandoned babies in motherless home. Some of them could be children that some girls have gotten pregnant from pastor from. Pastor got them pregnant and they just delivered the baby out of shame. They went and dumped the baby there. Evil in the land, and we are covering it up. At least a foreign country have helped us to expose what many of us know and we are afraid of exposing. And I pray that girls will learn lesson and stop running around pastors anyhow. They should stop it. Stay far from them. They will devour you. They are humans. They are humans. They have feelings. They have feelings. Their cucumber is working. They are not satisfied with their woman as well. They are seeing beautiful girls in their church. So ladies, stay far from pastors. You are part of the problem. The way you flock around them, talking with them with sexy voice, chatting them up, you are tempting them as well. And when they will be giving you this money, sleeping with you, you enjoy it. But the moment they dump you and choose another girl, you girls start getting angry. Then you now want to come out and expose. But when he was doing it with you, you were enjoying it. But now he has dumped you and you are coming out to speak out. You are coming out to speak out because you are no longer the favorite one among the rest of the girls. You have seen fresh, young girls. All right, it's okay. Those that will still fall victim will still fall victim. That's how this world is. Pastors will never stop sleeping with girls. Pastors will never stop pregnanting people's wife, people's daughter. It will keep happening. Some that have fear will keep the baby and burn the baby and put it on their boyfriend's head or their husband's head. Why those that don't care will just go and remove it? That's why you see many girls damaging their womb. At the end, they will marry and they will not be able to give birth. And they will never tell their husbands that pastors have slept with them. I bet you many guys have married girls that pastors have slept with. Get them pregnant. They even aborted for pastors several times. How can you be getting pregnant all the time? Yeah, and many of them are still attending the same church that pastors slept with them. You're not wondering, how do girls think? Some of them, how do they think? These ones that like pastor things, sleeping with pastors. Pastors romance them, finger them, suck their breath, kiss them. How do they feel still seeing that man praying and they are still attending his church? This thing is somehow, it's confusing. I pity guys, that will marry those kind of girls that pastors have enjoyed. And those girls, when they were doing it, they knew what they were doing. Though some of them were under charm. The pastors use evil powers to hold them bound. Take away their conscience. Make them fall in love spell. Many of them did not even know what they were doing. They thought what they were doing was right. You don't want they cast a spell on you, the love spell. You think what you are doing is right. The controlling power. You think you are doing right. It is when you are now freed spiritually, you now wake up and say, what am I even doing? Why am I doing this? That's why some of them, when they realize themselves, they pull out from that church. They will not speak. They will choose not to speak. They might tell their friends, or they will not talk. They will keep it in their mind, and they will die with that secret. Even guys too are falling victim of occultic pastors who destroy them. Some of them will fall sick and die. Some of them will be damaged destiny. Some of them will never have children, guys and girls. The pastors have used their destiny, destroy their womb. It's all right, guys. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section. I'm out of here, man. I am Chi Chow. See you guys later. Bye-bye.